Hello students, let's read the problem. And it says, an iPhone 8 is purchased for $1,450 but loses 9% of its value each year. What are the values of A and B that models the exponential function y equals a times b to the x power? Okay, so what are we looking for? Well, they want for us to find the values for A and b, right? When we use the exponential function of y equals a times b to the x power, right? So what is it that we know? Well, we know that the iPhone is purchased for this much money, which means this is the price at the time of the purchase, right? Okay. And then it says that it loses 9% of the value each year. Now, what does it mean by loses? What comes to your mind? Is that good or bad? That's bad, right? Because losing means that the price of the iPhone is gonna start decreasing, right? And the rate that is gonna be decreased by is gonna be 9% each year. Is that right? So the question says, let's find the values for A and B, but of course we need to use the equation. So let's write down the equation, okay? And of course, there's two things that we're gonna be looking for. We're looking for A, which is my starting price, right? That's like one of the first things you need to remember. A will be always the starting value for something. So in this case, what's my starting value? Well, it's the price of the iPhone, right? At the time of the purchase, which is 1,450. Very good. Okay, so what we can do is we can actually replace the first value that we found, right? So we're gonna write down y equals 1,450, which is my A, right? And now we're gonna be looking for the B value. Now B, remember, it's gonna be how fast is the change happening, right? How is it that the quantity is changing? So we do have a percent that it says that is losing value of 9%. So this 9% is how much my value of the iPhone is going to lose each year. Is that right? Now remember, if you're gonna lose, that means subtraction, right? So the total is 100%. We are gonna subtract the 9% that is losing, and that will give me 91%. Okay? And that, if we write it down as a decimal, will be 0.91. Okay? So now that's gonna be my B. Okay? Now remember, how do I know that I'm gonna add or subtract? Well, the keyword here says loses. So when you lose something in the math point of view, right, it means that we're gonna be subtracting. And you're gonna subtract from the 100%. Okay? So now that's gonna be my B. So my B is gonna be 0.91 to the x power. Okay, so this is my A value, and my B value is right inside the parentheses. Okay, because that's how much is losing the value. So let's look at the answer choices. Okay, and we can determine that the one that is my answer choice is letter B. Very good. So we're not really finishing up the problem. We're not really working it out, but it's very important that you know and you can identify your A and your B, okay? And most important that you know whether you're gonna be adding or subtracting the percent that is given to you, right? So if you're losing, you need to subtract. If you were to be gaining, right, then you will be adding that percent to your 100%, okay? Very good.